Let's talk about 2 ways to square up a house or a subfloor. Most houses are not going to be a perfectly rectangle shaped house. They're going to have bump outs and different things. So the way to do that, the way I like to do it, is 2 ways. What I did is, first of all, after my subfloor was down, I made marks at each corner, 5.5 in both ways, and made a cross. That is the way you can check it from the inside edge of that 5.5 line. So what I did is went on that gable line and I measured in between marks. I was at 20 foot 1, and then I took my long wall and measured in between marks, and I was at 51 foot 1. Basically, that just gives me 2 measurements so I can figure out my diagonal from going on an angle from corner to corner. Let's type that in and see what we come up with. 51 foot 1 inch rise, 20 foot 1 inch run. So from going on an angle from corner to corner, my measurement should be 54 foot 10 11/16. All right, so I hooked on that far corner with my 100-foot tape, and I'm gonna measure this. So I am 54 foot 10 3/4. There's a little bit of variance with how you hook these 100-foot tapes on, so it's nice if you have someone help hold it. I'm supposed to be 54 foot 10 11/16. So I am pretty much spot on with being square that way. So that helps me to get 2 lines that are perfectly square, and then I can pull off those lines and get the rest of my measurements. The second way I like to check it for square is basically try to make myself a 4th corner out in the open area here, and that makes a perfect rectangle of the house. I made my 2 cross marks right here by measuring over that same distance, 51 foot 1 to that mark, and then 20 foot 1 in. And basically that just gave me a 4th corner, and then I went and measured from that corner running the other way. And so that gives you the opportunity to make a perfect cross, and when you're measuring square to square, corner to corner. Back to this, when you make that mark and it's square both ways, then you can run your chalk line through the whole way out to the end of that bump out area. That's 2 ways I like to square up my subfloor. Let me know how you guys do it.